I'm looking towards more of film, but I love games as well. And I
Nice.
feel like there's that correlation.
Yeah.
I always wanted to be a generalist, but in order to like,
Because you shared, and the question was like, you're a 17-year-old. Like, I really want to, like, I'm envy, basically, like, and don't be discouraged by the rejections.
Yeah.
That's part of the game. Keep applying, and keep applying.
yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to ArtTalk. Today we have Ashley with us, who wanted to join the session and ask his doubt and wanted me to help him clear his doubts. So let's welcome Ashley.
Hi. Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah. Hello, Ashley. How are you?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
You too. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm doing good, honestly. Just about to wrap up my next showreel. So,
nice.
Yeah, it's going really good.
Nice. Looking forward to seeing it.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I will be posting it, I think, on Monday.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Sure. So I'm 17 years old. I'm a 3D artist. I want to specialize in environments.
Nice.
I'm looking towards more of film. I love games as well. And I feel like there's that correlation.
Yeah.
I always wanted to be a generalist, but in order to like work in big studios, they need you to like pick a niche. And I picked environments, but environments is kind of a generalist role.
Yeah.
So I thought that was some kind of loophole. I was just smart and I figured out a loophole.
Yeah.
So I'm about to finish college. I finish in a few weeks actually. I finished college. I'm not planning on going to university really because I feel like I'm quite self-motivated and I push myself to keep learning.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that. Recently had a school trip to Centroid. It's this big motion capture studio. It was so fun. You got to try the motion capture suits and all that. Got to do some performances, which is really nice. I think I'm gonna post a few stuff on my LinkedIn as well.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Because you shared, and the question was like, you're a 17-year-old. Like, I really want to, like, I'm envy, basically. Like, you're young, you have figured out what you want to do. That's life. I want every youth to be like that. At 17 years, you have figured out, and how could you finish the college at 17? Usually, like, all that everyone finish at 20, around 20. Like, you're finishing at 70. How is that possible?
It's a 2-year course. So I got into this when I was just about 16. Yeah, because I turned 18 in like 2 months.
Okay, nice. That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So so this course is a game related course.
Games, VFX, and animations. Yes.
Okay, nice. So like it's like government funded or like you paid the fees?
It's government funded. Yeah.
Awesome. Like more awesome stuff. And like where it was, like if you can share.
Oh yeah, sure, 100%. Bonnet Southgate College. It's a really good course actually. So they have really good equipment. The pieces are really good because I've done work experiences at like universities, like big universities, and even the equipment doesn't like it's not the same level as what we're using right now. So I would say if you're actually in like the North London area or just in London, definitely have a look.
Okay, awesome. So you strongly recommend them also?
Yeah, 100%. But with I feel like with this field, it's more of like you need to have that self-motivation as well. So teachers can only push you as far. You need to take the extra step, the extra mile.
Yeah, they can only show the path. That's what I also do. Like I can only show you the path and I can tell you what you can do to proceed, but you have to put the effort and energy to portfolio and learn. But that's awesome. Wonderful. Like I'm really happy for you that you came and in here. And the one day, like this is like the third talk I'm doing, third call with someone who want to make films and love games also. So it's really fascinating, and the more and more people I'm meeting now want to make films inside using this medium, which is to some extent is more awesome, right? Because stories are in themselves are immersive enough, but then you add interactability to it using this game. Like imagine this, I love narrative based games like from Supermassive, right? There are Query and all those games which are like more narrative based. There is more story to it than gameplay. Like gameplay is simple, like you go explore and then suddenly the cinematic start. So that is awesome that artists are picking their own pace with the things. You make in Blender, you said, right?
I started off with Blender. I make in multiple. I use, if it's modeling, it's Blender, obviously. If it's like level design, it's probably Unreal. That's what I'm talking about. That's when I'm doing games. But then if it's like more into film, I use Houdini for huge scenes.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm still learning Houdini though, so I'm not,
but still,
compared to my Blender skills, it's still,
yeah, but still just naming it in there like normally means like you have some understanding of it already. So that's awesome. Because whenever I see Houdini, I see like, okay, I want to make this in geometry nodes, so in Blender, because I'm a part of Blender cult and I would support this really concretely. Like everyone should come to Blender and support it. But it's awesome.
100%. Yes.
Yeah. So it's really straightforward for you. Like for example, like if you want to make movies and this thing, right? It's really straightforward. Like any specific thing you want to ask in there, like environment side, because you might already join Bootcamp, right? Which is happening. You know that I'm running a bootcamp, right?
Oh yeah, I was actually watching a few videos on your YouTube channel just before this. Yeah, just to do a bit of my homework. Yeah.
Okay, nice. Thank you. Because the bootcamp is there. Like today, again, the second Q&A is there, and next week we're gonna start with the environments, basically jumping in the main bootcamp basically. So you can join that, and you will learn all about environment art and how to make an environment, how to set dress, and how you can work on composition, anything. You have any question or anything around environment art, that is there. But anything apart from that you want to ask?
I would start off by asking, what's your specific role, if I may just know a bit more about yourself?
For me, like I'm an environment artist, for specific world artist and vegetation artist. Like if we go more specific, I make plants and trees and vegetation mainly. Then if you expand that a little, I set dress and make world. Basically, I decide where should be forest, where should be river, and where should be path. Kind of based on designers. Like designer make this path, and I just set dress it. More procedural stuff, like large level, like open world level. If you think, I make this procedural system or scattering and all this thing, and I'm painting the levels. And if you go more top, I'm like in general a journalist also in environment. Basically, I do everything, like from crop to textures to assets to model kits to anything which is required, whichever you see other than characters, weapons, vehicles, and very small props. I make anything in there. It could be buildings, it could be road, it could be cities, it could be a medieval house, or it could be futuristic sci-fi building, anything.
Sure.
It could be. So that's what is my main role, and that's what in the most of my previous roles, I was a world artist. So basically, we have vegetation assets, we have all the props. I will set dress and I will make the level basically. So that in Unreal, mostly in Unreal. In that.
I mean, I've been using Unreal before, but I might dive deeper into it after I finish my next showreel. With that said, I think I'm going to share my screen and share my work with you. Sure. Okay. I think I'm sharing my screen now.
Yes.
So this is my page right here. You can tell, like, I had to delete some stuff because I just been experimenting with this. So it's like product visualization and like a bit of hard surface modeling. I really more interested in environment stuff. So this was a showreel I made back in November last year. And let me see if here it is. It actually did really good from a YouTube video posted by me. It actually garnered around 2,000 views, which it was quite flattering. Yeah, this is before I started using Houdini. So it's Blender, Unreal Engine, Substance Painter, DaVinci. Yeah, those are just the softwares I use. So let me just play this.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was
Nice.
my
That's good.
yeah.
That's good. Like I glad to see that you are comfortable with the nodes and this geometry nodes, the PCG, even Houdini, like node based thing. Like not many people or artists are not comfortable with this uh, visual scripting, but I'm glad to see you are having fun with that. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah. So this is like your last one, or is it the latest one? This one.
This is from last year, November. So
Okay.
my
Yeah.
most recent one, if I could just back up. So the last five right here are made with Houdini. So
The
this
landscape.
was this is from I think my third week in Houdini. I made this. Let's just play the video real quick.
Nice.
Yeah, so they're quite short because
Yeah, so it's fine. Like, it's
yeah.
fine. Like at least like you're playing with the animated scenes. It's okay.
Yeah, then I picked on with that. So this actually was inspired. I
Nice.
think I used a mixture. I used Blender and Houdini for this one. So I used Houdini for the terrain generation. So the mountains were generated in Houdini. I textured them in Substance Painter. Then I imported them into Blender, where I used I think it's a hair particle system to scatter the trees
Nice.
and these icebergs or something
Yeah.
on the
Lake.
surface
Yeah.
of like the lake.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just used fog planes, and this was the scene. I still haven't rendered a full video for this one because I still have to optimize it. It's taking like 10 minutes to render a single frame. So I'm definitely going to optimize it before I render the full animation. It's just a simple breakdown of, but I'm definitely going to make a full animation on this in the upcoming week because I'm going to finish my showreel. But the one I'm working on recently, I'm actually quite excited about that one. It's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be my most ambitious project yet because I think I modeled 90% of everything. Like every asset in that scene, 90% of them, 90% of it was modeled and textured by me in modeled in Blender, textured in Substance Painter. Then yeah, this was a planet. Wait, do you wanna like break it down first, or should I just go through the whole thing first?
Yeah, just should play the whole thing. Like if you have the video here, just I would love to see what it is, and then we can look at the breakdown.
This was I recently saw this where it's making procedural planets. So this procedural planet was made in Blender, and I used the PBRs and I exported them into Houdini to render this. And I feel like it's pretty straightforward. This model wasn't actually modeled by me. I got this off I think Sketchfab. It's an ISS model, but it also influences my next render, which I'm going to show you after this.
Okay.
Yeah, this one is a breakdown as well, but the next one is a video. Yeah, so that's this one. I reused this scene to make another one. I was inspired by the ISS movie. So the camera movement in that movie, it felt more cinematic. And I don't know if you know the scene. I don't know if you watched the movie. I didn't even know that. I didn't know about the movie until I did my research on shots like this. So this is like I delved into more of like planet renders and stuff like that. So yeah, here's like a small, like this is like a play render of it. But here's the scene. I don't know if I can pull it up on YouTube. Let me see if I can pull up the reference from YouTube. After this, but yeah, this I was really proud of this one because I recently got into rendering with render layers. I used to just like render a scene just like that.
Yeah.
But now I'm like rendering different layers, and there's more flexibility with that method of rendering.
Yeah.
And this one I was inspired by a video by I think Graffinity on YouTube, where he has like this image. He has these PBR textures of the Earth, and these were 32K image textures. But one thing that made me render this even faster, besides using render layers, I just cropped out the part that was actually going to be seen by camera. So beyond these borders, there's nothing else. It was just I just deleted all those faces just to help cut down the render time, and it really did. So this was like the surface level you can see. I think this was more of Eastern Asia. You can see I wanted because it was quite dynamic. There was like a lake right here. You can't really see, but there's a lake and like the high altitude like mountains right here, the mountain ranges. I'm not sure if these are the Himalayas, but yeah, it looks quite dynamic, and I just wanted to use it. And another thing you had was an image texture of clouds. So that one I just use displacement to give it more like height. I think it's more like height detail, and yeah, I gave volume as well. So this was more of like feedsters. So I just wanted to like. I was inspired by Top Gun Maverick. There's that scene where the Dark Star is moving, like it's moving at like Mach 10, and there's that like satellite view of like the jet moving at Mach 10, and I just wanted to create something like that, but like with speedsters. You could think of this as maybe Flash and Quicksilver. Yeah, and that's the most recent one. Besides the one I'm working on right now, maybe I can show it to you later as well. I might have to open up Blender. I don't know how my PC is gonna react to that.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Like there is scavenger rain.
Or is it this animation?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, it looks interesting.
Yeah, so like you are into this spaceship and other planetary stuff. This is the best series. Like I wonder. So like even if you try to make this trailer, just look at the trailer, right? Yeah. And try to recreate it in there. Like if you want a really ambitious project, right? Yeah. You make this their trailer. It's like teaser is really small, right? Their teaser. If you look at their teaser, it's the Demeter. They show the spaceship. It's shattered, and it's really nice. It's really nice. So you look up.
Yeah, and a question I have. So with my most recent 5 shots, I've just the ones I've just showed you. Those ones, these I don't know if I'm sharing my screen. Okay, let me share this. Yeah. So these 5 shots are going into my next showreel. So I was wondering, do you reckon they're strong enough to be in a showreel for me to start applying for apprenticeships and junior roles?
Yeah. So the although like I'm totally clear what you want to do, right? So from the 4, I'm agreeing with, but the first mountain scene is not up to the mark. So I would say just don't add that, or maybe just improve the mountain and re-render it.
You're talking about this one?
Yes.
Okay.
Right? So because it's an animated scene, so I like that animation you're trying to showcase, right? And for all the things, like it's not just like your previous work have more story to it than these mountains, right? So like the helicopter going to the mountain showcase something, right? Okay. But where it is going to the mountain, why it is going there, that we need to show in our environment.
That makes sense. I'm gonna write that down in my notes right now.
Yeah. So that story is missing, right? I love your shot, like the satellite scene. It's improving. Like from it's still the animated one I really liked. That's why I suggested the scavenger rain. So like in 3 or 4 shot, you define the whole story. Yeah. The shot open to a planet, and then slowly a spaceship comes in. Okay. Then shot opens up to this pod going in to the out of the spaceship. That same circle thing, and then the shot came back to the planet, and then you see the pod is going to the planet. That's a simple story. You're really good putting good efforts toward the scenes. They're really going good. Like especially the latest one that the streak one basically is you're trying to show that there are spaceships in the streak, right? It's jet chase basically. Yeah. Right. So it's giving this story thing. Just add that is just perfect. You are on the right path. So you can keep this story showreel for now. So this is your first thing. And if you just add that little bit of storytelling and that purposefulness in there, it will be perfect. And I believe you are ready already. You know a lot of stuff. And as a journalist, you can do all the things. And they're like, why you have these 2 twice? Like these last time, you have it twice. Is it like one breakdown and one post?
Yes, exactly. One was a breakdown. But I found a better way of organizing them. This is before I knew about posting like multiple images and videos on a singular post. I was just individually posting them. So now I know better. I don't think it's gonna. It is gonna change.
It's good. And the one basically you are making when you are working on it is posting multiple posts is fine, but once you're done with it, club them together, right? Yeah. So they do look the same, like so the first shots, the beauty shots, and then later on the breakdown of it. Right. So just club them together if possible. But before while you're working on it, you made mountain, post the work in progress. You made the maybe ocean, put the work in progress. You are working on spaceship, put the work in progress. But once you're done with the whole shot, right, and you have published it, club all the other things together. If the spaceship is too good and you have put efforts and you want to showcase it separately, then that is fine totally. Like, you can do that, but try to club them later on. So yeah, so that is good. That's good. Anything?
Yeah, I have some. Yeah, I
Yeah.
do have some images from my current work in progress. Let me see if I can share it right
Yeah.
now. It's on my second screen, so I'm
Yeah.
trying to see if I can share it. Stop sharing this one, then I share. So this was a screenshot from the GTA 6
Yeah.
trailer 2,
Yeah.
where this living room, it really caught my eye. I was like, okay, there's some complexity going on here. And
Yeah.
recently I was watching videos on how to fake God rays, and I really wanted to use it in my work as well. So this is all being documented. So I'm recording an entire video. I'm probably going to do a breakdown on YouTube.
Nice.
So I'm going to post it like in 2 weeks. But yeah, I'm about, I think, 25 hours in right now.
Nice.
I went from blocking to modeling, then texturing. This was mostly done in Blender, but I did use Substance Painter as well. There's some stuff I feel like Substance Painter was just better at. So I used this, but then I also got a reference from Pinterest. So it's good to like look at real life reference and how you can improve from your main reference. Now I'm not saying the artists at Rockstar are not the best. They're the best of the best. But it's always like good to get some, because this is not going to be a playable environment. This is going to be an animation. I'm going to render this out. So I'm prioritizing fidelity over performance. So yes, so I just wanted to go more into detail with like sculpting stuff, sculpting pillows and all that. So yeah, I even used this image as reference and got an AI generated image of what the room looks like from probably like a different angle without any humans in it. So I used this. This was generated by ChatGPT. I didn't really use this for reference as much, but it's always good to like look at the lighting and the wood textures. But yeah, then this is what I currently have. So I was just testing out my render settings for this. I haven't done the lighting yet, but this is what I have in Blender right now. So yeah, I've done most of the texturing and modeling already. As I said, 90% of everything here was modeled by me.
Nice.
And textured by me as well. So probably 95%. But I'm using methods I never used before, like these cracks up here. These are actually decals from Pixel Bridge.
Nice.
Yeah, I've never used decals before, but that was it's just, yeah, I just felt like it was really good for this. Obviously, it's not a perfect render yet. As you can see, the image text outside is crazy orange. Yeah, I did fix that. This, I think, let me just put this side by side to make it easier. So, yeah, so this was the reference.
Yeah.
This is what I have right now. And I mean, not right now, because I finished texturing now. Like, I've textured the pillows and everything. But this was when I was testing out my render time. So this is just samples, noise threshold, and seeing the difference. So yeah, with the sample count of 150, it did just as good as the sample count of 2048.
Yeah.
And yeah, the time difference was insane, sub 2 minutes, and this is 14 minutes and 41 seconds, which was insane. So yeah, I'm gonna do more lighting after this call. I'm just gonna fix on the lighting and try and get it as close as possible to this one from the trailer. So that's what I'm doing right now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good because you can render it in Unreal Engine also. What I believe, it will be much easy and straightforward for you. Yeah, so yeah, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. Like, you have inspirations and you have passion also for this. But I would only suggest like you can try on Unreal because it makes so many things much more easier to handle and work with. And another thing I would suggest, you don't need to make everything by yourself. You can use resources. Fast forward thing, and you can mention like, okay, you use these things from here and you create it. It will not may bring your environment down, right? Because your focus is on cinematics, your focus is on storytelling, so showcase that. And the more, because I know you want to work on different props and you want to practice that also, that I totally appreciate. So you work on those things which are closer by, like hero assets, like that sofa, the table. and the fish tank, whatever is close, treat it as a hero prop and work on that. But the rest of the thing you can, utilize whichever you can bring from other resources, use that.
Yeah, that was, I mean, with most of my projects, I definitely do use pre-made assets, but with this one, I just felt like because I have time on my hands right now, and I just wanted to go that extra mile just to show that I'm not afraid of doing the work. I actually love doing it.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. It's never more of like a hubristic thing where it's like I don't want to use assets made by anyone. It's more of like I just wanted to have fun and actually make things.
Yeah, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. Like while like you taking care of optimization also. Like with the while working in the Unreal comes with a different type of optimization. Like you already did this sample count. It's just more than that. So you will learn those things in Unreal also. So it will help you in the both ways in that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Anything else in there? Like, so I'm glad, like, so you join the bootcamp. Again, I will insist to join the bootcamp to learn environment side of things. We'll be making environment in Unreal, right? There will be more than that. There is other people also going to post their doubts, their questions, and their work in progress. So you can learn it from that also. So yeah, so join the bootcamp, join the Discord server, and you can post this work in progress there as well. And there are other seniors and other industry veterans are there who can give feedback also. But yeah, so yeah, all good stuff.
Yeah, that's what I've been working on recently. So this first one, this is my resume as a 3D environment artist. It's pretty like just straight to the point. I just wanted to keep it. I don't know if I can zoom out. So this was I just give you some time to read through it. Yeah.
Okay. So first I suggest is we don't need phone number in there, and location is okay if you want to keep it, but it's not much. And the portfolio video is good, like you have added that also. Like see, there is portfolio and portfolio videos. You can remove the email text from front of email, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
And portfolio word from portfolio video. So everybody know that is that. Okay, so and LinkedIn is LinkedIn. Everybody knows. So remove. And
I just didn't want to leave anything to chance. That's why I was like, just to make it.
Everybody know it's going to be that only. So it's fine. So the location. Yeah. So it's fine. You can keep the location if you want.
I'll take them out. I'll probably do this later. Yeah.
So you can put it next to your underneath your location also. Location is not needed. I never seen. I never help anyone. And if something is like if you are really passionate about sci-fi and other worldly stuff, you can add those in there. Like really passionate, you like everything, but really passionate about sci-fi and your stuff like that. Education good. Skills is good, and skills what I try to do, software in one line, that's good, and then from second line what you have achieved already, like the lighting design for input. It's lighting, basically lighting the environment, you can say. Lighting design, I never heard the word like this, designing and lighting, but there could be
okay.
So yeah, so you're really comfortable with procedural systems. You don't need to say procedural scattering system. So say it in a way that you are saying it in the faith. I'm really comfortable with the procedural systems like geometry nodes, Houdini, PCG, etc. Right? And even Gaia and all also comes in there, right? So you're really comfortable with the procedural systems. Good understanding of hard surface modeling, like give the example making spaceships, props, and from small props to big ships, right? And because in the ships there is a certain workflow, like you use stylable textures and plus masks plus decals to create larger surface. You don't use unique textures for larger ships in games, right? So you optimize so that if you understand that, then you can say like world building and environment creation based on images and everything. And then optimization can be another, like optimization, that could be another skill level. And lighting this photorealistic environment or scenes or sets basically is good. And surface knowledge of simulation was good. Soft skills again good, and then you can add anything, but that's good. Overall it's good. It's just something is say it in a sentence basically.
Okay.
Right? Like, this much. It's good you have a surface knowledge of these tools. And I would say experience, if you have worked, that put it above education and skills. After objective, put experience, then put skills and education in the end. Key project is, it's okay. You don't need to write project details, in there, but because that is from your portfolio, right? So that's so whatever you have written in there should be in description of the portfolio. So that's what they're gonna look at first. First, the image, the render should be engaging. Once they come, they open up what you have done. You say like you did everything by yourself from this to this, and then explored this advanced environment technique in there, right? So that should be a good part of that. And then Spider-Man multiple animation. Where was it?
This is a fan-made animation. I'm still working on it, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been working for a couple months now. Yeah, I'm working with a couple friends. Yeah.
Okay, nice. Yeah, so that could come in the experience itself. If you're working on a collaborative project, you can put it in the experience section. Working on collaborative project with the friends, and if you have a work in progress render, put it into one on Google Drive or something. Attach the link in there. Okay, so because that's what you're proud of most should come on top, and then achievement can come with the education and certification. They can be clubbed together. Yeah, so that's cool. And try to make it one page.
Okay.
If it's possible. So that's for the resume. So don't worry. Like if you have, once you edit it, you can send it back to me on LinkedIn, and I will write down the feedback. Okay.
Sure thing.
Okay. Anything else you would like to ask?
Sure. So let's say when I'm done with my showreel and I've fixed a few caveats in my work, how do you go about job hunting? Because I have a spreadsheet on Google Drives where I write the name of the company, status of the application, the date I sent it out, and the role I applied for. I mean, besides obviously having a really good portfolio, what are the other small things that make you stand out to like maybe recruiters?
Really good question. Like I said, the very first time someone asked this, and I'm the first one I'm meeting someone else who used Google Sheet to track everything. So what I do, when I start looking for this thing, there is a really good website called Game Dev Map. Okay. And it's not updated now. So this in here you can go browse by country. Like if you want to look for only in maybe UK, right? So you just select United Kingdom there.
Right.
No, UK is not there. Is it England? England, it's in England, and then from there you can select London from the city itself, and then you will see all the studios are there, right?
Yes, I'm checking out right now. Yeah,
so what I did when I was looking for job hunting, I open each and every studio link from there, and plus if I find some new studio on LinkedIn, if I see some studio, and I will bookmark it. Okay. Yeah. So I open the website and I see if they do relevant work, and if they are not doing the stylized game or animation series, they are doing proper realistic environment stuff. I will bookmark them. Bookmark them, and I will have a list of bookmarks. Okay. Then I will, when I'm looking for applying for a job, I will open all those links, see their job section. If I find job there is for me, I will bookmark that. Okay, I will go through all these shortlisted studios and see if they're hiring for the environment position. I have all the bookmark of all the studio hiring now. I will sit one day, update my resume. Okay, open the description and will read through it. Okay, what they want. They want some things. And if they want some things which I don't have and don't have in my resume, maybe I will add that in my resume. So like imagine they hard surface, they need vehicles. Okay, I will add that line in or word keywords in my resume, basically. Yeah. And if they need cover letter, I will use AI now. So you have Copilot on your Microsoft Edge, or I don't know if it's on Chrome, if you use Chrome, but I use Edge. It have Copilot in there. So I open the job post there, and on the side on the Copilot, I said, write me a cover letter for this. Imagine I know everything what they ask. I have everything. That's what. So if you write you a cover letter, you copy paste, you edit it, and send it in the email. Yeah. And there's one more thing. Even if you get the rejection back, some of the email have no reply in there. Some of the email don't. Okay. So always send the email back.
Yes. Yes,
Always.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah. Even if it have no reply. Because sometimes it hit, you ask for feedback. It's like, what is wrong? Like what I don't like.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that feedback is important for us, because the next time we're gonna apply, we're gonna make those changes. They might say the portfolio is not aligning. That is fine, because we cannot align our portfolio to every studio. But some may
Yeah.
say like we did not find the right skill. Even though you read the description, you say you have the right skills. Okay, then you can ask what are those specific skills that you seek. If they reply good, if they don't, we'll look for that. Maybe
Yeah.
we don't have that in our portfolio. Maybe we don't have that in our resume. We have in our portfolio, but we could not show it properly, right? And maybe we need to improve our thumbnail game. We need to
Yeah.
clickbait everyone to see our thing, so
Yeah.
that we slowly try to understand and learn. So that's basically what I did, and I will still do if I go in there. And don't be discouraged by the rejections. That's
Yeah.
part of the game. Keep applying, and keep applying.
Yeah.
And yeah, you learn as you give interview. So if you haven't given interview, give bunch of interviews. Okay, record them, right, and see how you did, where you stumble, which question they ask. If you don't want to record, just write it down, what are questions they ask, in what format they want. Just put your phone as a recording, so you can record your voice, so it's clear. It really helps. It'll help you understand you, so you will be more confident and more prepared next time.
Yeah. I'm yet to land an interview, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep that in mind when I land an interview.
Yeah.
I mean, it's quite noble what you're doing. I just randomly came across your I think you posted like a really long paragraph on LinkedIn, and so I was like, let me actually check it out, because it's like I rarely see things about environment 3D environments, but it's like, I mean, that was before I obviously started following more environment artists, and now the algorithm is more like curated towards me being an environment artist. But like for someone just like coming straight to LinkedIn and looking for like 3D stuff, it's mostly just animations. When I came across yours, because you have like the red thing saying open to talk.
Yeah.
I was like, what's that? I've never seen that before. So it's like, yeah, that caught my attention. So I had to like really, go through it and check.
Yeah, glad that worked actually. I was wondering if that is working or not.
Wow, I mean, that's pretty much about it. I really definitely got so much information that I'm gonna implement to my not only my paperwork, but even my showreel for the upcoming, I think the next 1 or 2 weeks. And I'm going to start mass applying to any job relatively close to what I'm doing right now. And I'm definitely going to be adding the keywords. That's something I wasn't doing. I definitely should have thought about that, adding keywords. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to your updated work. I'm really, like I'm really happy actually, like seeing you young and you were really sorted. It really makes me happy that you figured it out.
Yeah.
If you have any question, you can ask me anytime on LinkedIn or on Discord. I'm always there. And again, I really want to thank you for doing this. I really appreciate it. I really love your questions. They are really unique ones. And I'm really happy we did this. And I really wish you all the best wishes for your future. You're already on the right path. You're young. You don't need to worry, honestly. So keep doing the good work, and I will look forward to your update on the Discord channel, on your YouTube, and LinkedIn.
Sure. I mean, the pleasure was all mine, honestly. This helps me like clear some of the, smoke and mirrors and like, the confusion that's happening right now with like, all the scary news about like the industry and all that. This definitely helped me. And yeah, there's some stuff I was just overlooking, like story, definitely story. I can't believe I overlooked that. I'm definitely gonna add more story into my animations. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. So yeah, keep up the good work, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, man.
Okay.
Take care. Bye.